Yo, welcome to the Level Up Podcast. I am Ron OG.
It's Sir Esters.
And I'm Black and Pino J.
And this is the
Level Up Crew. Yeah. Get that home improvement.
What you said?
So, Sir Esther and I, we're on our 2-week vacation. So,
Fuck y'all niggas.
yeah.
Fuck
I know what you
y'all.
getting into. What you get into, OG?
Fuck y'all.
Nothing. I am a holy man and I read the Bible and study.
Ooh.
That nigga
Don't put, I know
Jehovah's
he. Man, you gotta put your hand on the Bible saying that, man.
No comment. No comment.
It's all ski.
Hey.
All ski.
in the name of the Father, the Son, and the ski.
Hey, man. Hey, I don't know what to say.
Dang, is that how you do it? Is that how you do it now?
That's
how
how. That's guilty nigga talk.
What you said?
That's guilty nigga talk. Man,
I'm a perfect example.
Look.
Hey, man, I'm just a good time Charlie. How's it? I'm a good time Charlie. I enjoy my time
okay.
off.
He sound like he working at the administration with
What you said?
the POTUS. You mumble your words. I'm just an honest guy.
You know, when the brother started lying, he
That nigga-
started stuttering.
that nigga work for Trump.
All right. Speaking of Trump,
Ooh.
politics.
Segway.
That was a good one. Yeah. I call him politics. but
Call him
anyway.
Mr. Impeachment.
Yeah, he's impeached.
It's the same color as his skin.
I don't understand the whole.
His face. That nigga face look like
He
a-
was kind of orange,
That was
bro.
good.
He is orange, bro. Hey, he is orange, bro.
Hey, that fool face is the same color as the Georgia road sign when you go to the state of Georgia. Now entering Georgia, this fucking Trump's
Georgia
face.
Peach.
Trump's face with a green hat. That's it.
Hey, he be rocking that toupee, though, man.
Yeah. Do you guys actually understand what's going on with this impeachment? Is he still our president at this
Yeah.
moment?
He's still the
Yeah,
president.
he's still the president. I've read about it.
Okay, let's break it down,
Like,
Sir Esters.
well, one thing, I realized the Democrats run the House, but they do not run the Senate.
Yeah.
Their impeachment came through the House, which Nancy Pelosi did.
Yep.
So, but it's got to go through the Senate now, which is ran by the Republicans. And I heard she pushed it back till like July.
Nah, she's held it back because as soon as the House voted that Trump is impeached, because I watched the whole goddamn thing.
Oh,
like,
you watched it?
Nigga, this was like my Super Bowl for some damn reason. I was watching this shit, like just hands on my knees. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
You have hot wings in front of you, man.
Yeah, hot wings, fucking tortilla chips and dip, and beans, tomatoes, all that shit. But as soon, like before they even voted, the Senate leader Mitch McConnell and like a hard Trump supporter Lindsey Graham, and that's a whole nother story. But both those fools went on live TV saying that they're not going to be impartial, that they're pretty much going to vote to acquit him. So it's because when you go to after the House is impeaching him, it's putting the case out because the Senate is the court. So Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, he's a Democrat. All these other congressmen in the Senate, they are going to be the judge and the jury on if these political crimes, because that's what it is, political crimes, are worthy of being removed from the office. No president has ever been removed from the office. Nixon,
He resigned.
he resigned as soon as
he
he
resigned.
was about to get impeached, he just resigned.
Yeah. That's a smart way of doing it. They trying to push Trump to resign.
They're trying to push him to resign. The Democrats are, but the way Trump is.
Trump ain't going.
He ain't going for it.
He ain't going, man. You're going to have to drag him out that White House.
They're gonna have
probably.
to. They're gonna have to use the congressional police to pull this motherfucker out if it happens.
So
He going to be holding the ground and all, boy.
So-
Scratches on the wood floor.
So the next election that's coming up, he's not eligible at all to
No.
run
He will
anymore.
be. Because Clinton
He's
got
still-
impeached. Remember, Clinton got impeached.
You was right about that.
See,
yeah, you was
I
right
thought
about
so.
that. Yeah.
I didn't know Clinton got
He wasn't
impeached.
impeached about both, though, was
No,
it? It was
he
just
got
one.
he got impeached by the House, but in the Senate he got acquitted. So he'll still be the president. He still has all the duties. He has all the power like he did. He just has that mark that he was impeached.
So he can run again.
He can run again
He can run
because Clinton
again.
ran again and Clinton got reelected.
Hold
Okay,
on, did
see.
Clinton run again? I thought Gore ran.
That was the third time after
So Clinton ran 2 terms?
Clinton ran
Clinton
two.
ran 2. I thought Clinton got impeached the second term, but apparently he didn't, right?
No,
thought
it was the first
second
term. First
First
term he got
term.
impeached. Second, then
See, I was too young to realize.
yeah, you was.
Yeah, you.
How old were you? Like 0 years old, nigga. No.
When was he even president?
I think he was
When is like
impeached.
95?
See, and for me, because I was a kid, my dad was still in the Navy. We was living in Virginia, like that. Time is a weird thing when you're a kid because you don't fucking pay attention.
No, you don't.
Because they said he got impeached in '99. I don't remember that. But I guess it is what it is.
I remember Clinton getting his stuff sucked
Hey.
by Monica Lewinsky. That's what I remember.
And
Hey.
the red and the dress with
In
the
a
blue
red
dress.
dress with the stains. Ooh.
Didn't they pull that out?
And they
They pulled that out.
didn't they say in the book he stuck the cigar in there? They said
Yeah,
in the book he stuck the cigar and smoked
he
it.
was doing
That's some
some-
pimp stuff right there,
He was doing
dog.
some straight Pornhub.com stuff.
Yeah, Clinton. I looked it up. Clinton was impeached in February 1999. So,
1999,
yeah,
okay.
so
Dang, I was a senior in high school.
I was 10.
No, I was a junior, but about to be a
You
senior.
were 16 or 17,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
Damn.
dang,
How was you?
no comment on that.
Oh, freshman year in college.
I was out of college and married.
Dang.
Yeah.
The American dream.
Mhm.
Yeah,
At the
you
time.
think so?
You had a white
So-
picket fence?
And, yeah, we had it all until it all comes falling down.
Hey.
You mean like-
And speaking of
But
other
you
stuff,
living life now, man. Living life now. That's all that matters.
No, that's another thing I want to touch on real
What's up?
quick. We need to go back. What are your thoughts on marriage as a whole? Do you think that is a level up? And it can be a level up and a level down.
it
I
depends.
think it depends.
It depends. If
And
you
that's
got
how I
if you got a
was-
solid foundation, and everybody, that's a whole cliche thing. That the marriage is the bedrock of a family, and blah 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 blah. But
And-
I lived in a broken home. My parents, they divorced,
Mhm.
and as a child, you think that's solid, but you don't know what's going on behind the curtains.
And
So
this
don't.
is from perspective of all of us. I'm married, divorced, single guy now, kicking it, and then you got Sir Esther over here. He's
Wedlock.
Whoa!
no, he's with his girl, and they're in that process of.
Whoa.
I just had to
They're
spice
in
that
that
up.
process.
Oh.
They're in that
conversation up.
process of in between, trying to figure out where
I
they're
had to
going to
spice
go.
up the conversation.
And then you got the
Shackled.
Shots.
the
Shackled.
Filipino,
Blackapino, shackled.
Filipino.
Just
He's-
living.
He's the married guy, the family guy with.
The way his
Obedient.
wife was on the phone had me
Being
scared for a
obedient.
moment, man.
Being obedient on the phone.
So we all perspective. I'm coming from one side.
He
you're
calls his
in the
wife
middle.
ma'am.
It's all
Hey,
right.
what I say to my wife is my business. Is she listening?
He answered that phone. Yes, ma'am.
She's listening. She gonna
Yeah,
listen to
you
this
know she
podcast.
is. Yeah.
You've heard her.
I heard.
You've heard
I
her.
heard.
It won't even.
Happy wife,
she was
happy
going-
life.
What you said?
Happy wife.
She
I
was
know.
snapping,
I know.
boy. I was like,
Happy
I was
wife.
She's
happy
Asian,
life.
but you
Yeah.
would have swore she got down like a Puerto Rican.
From
Don't be stupid.
from my perspective, I was happily married and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Things didn't work out, blah blah blah, and you gotta adjust from that. But I think society puts, from my perspective, too much pressure on people to get married too young in life.
Mhm.
When you're really not ready, you're still getting out there, see what's out there, explore, get wild,
Mm-hmm.
because you're only young once.
What they say, go through your phase.
And go through your whole phase.
Hey!
And I don't think I ever experienced my whole phase.
No, you going through it right now.
Hey,
right
hey,
now.
hey, hold on.
You going through it right
Cut.
now.
Cut.
All the single women,
Goddamn
hit up
whore.
OG.
Slide in the
Hey, tell me your Instagram.
DMs.
Tell me your Instagram real quick.
He's a whore.
Tell me your Instagram. Tell me your
Dirty
Instagram.
whore.
Hey, you can just hit me up on the level up.
That's
He said it's smooth.
I'm in control of that right now. It's at _level up.
Ooh, hit him in them DMs.
The DM slide in there.
Slide in there real quick. Let me see those pics.
Oh Jesus!
And when you say, dog, you don't like only face pics.
What? Oh, hey. I need to see some body pics too. Don't be doing all up close face pics. I know what you hide.
Hey, I like when I show somebody what that body look like though. Like what that body look
you
like
got
though.
to though.
Yeah. Hey, I've been catfished before. I'm like, ooh, her face, she's cute.
We got that Jabba the Hutt body.
Yeah,
Just
like, whoa.
Jabba the Hutt.
sitting on the side, eating grapes.
It's like, and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that?
not
you
what
know,
I
I'm
expected.
feeling kind of sick. Anyway,
So, all right,
we just
we're
got
talking
off
about marriage.
Yeah.
But and just like you said, society has made, they try to make it the norm. And I mean, religion is involved too.
Right. That was a big.
And that's a big thing to pressure people into doing it.
And I was very pressured into that.
One thing I would say is the reason I'm not married is just like my situation right now. And I just feel like people try to pressure me too much. That is backing me away more than they need
That
to.
part.
Don't be trying to tell people. Like, people be like, you need to be married. But I'm like, you're divorced. How can you tell me?
Exactly.
Like, people that's divorced be like, you need to get married. I'm like, but you see what you going through.
It's a crabs in a bucket, man.
Yeah, it's silly.
You need to go through what I went through.
No.
I want you to go through these highs.
That's the crazy part
And
about
when that
it.
shit fall apart, I'm going to be right there.
Yeah.
Clamping you down. Come on with
Like,
me.
as long as your girl or your wife or whatever, as long as you make her happy and you do what you need to,
Yeah.
it's like, you don't have to, I feel like you just don't have to get married just to say you married.
Don't get diet. Just like don't get diet tips from a fat person.
Boom. He said exactly. He was right on it.
Don't get diet tips from a fat person.
Sir Esther comes to me about advice and so what she. I said, dude, I really, from my perspective, I think you need to do what's right for you. Do not listen to anyone else that's coming into your ear all the time. You know what's right for you because once you're pressured into doing something you don't want to do,
I'll never be happy.
you'll never be happy and you always regret it. And then when the shit hits the fan, he's like, man, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have. And then guess what?
It makes it worse.
You're in a worse situation. Not so much as a worse, but it's just now you're kind of in a situation where you got all these other responsibilities that comes with divorce and comes with splitting shit up.
Divorce ain't no joke. My parents.
My parents too.
Yeah, my parents, like, I was like in the 8th grade and I saw my dad, dude. I was like, oh my God. He was paying for like insurance and child support. He couldn't wait till I turned 18. Like, it seemed like he threw a party. He turned 18. Like, it's crazy.
I'm 18, I'm free.
Yeah, it seems like you're free out of jail when your kid turned. Like, it's just crazy.
And it shouldn't have to be like that.
It shouldn't be like that, but for me, I think the courts are more.
They always take the female
side.
side.
Take the female side, no matter how she is. They are gonna take the female
like,
side.
Like, we see that you can see that from everything that's going on from like celebrities. Like, you see some rappers, but there's Instagram models showing their booty, showing their titties, and they really be letting these women. I ain't trying to go against her, but Black China, come on, man.
They know what's up.
They should let Rob Kardashian could have.
And then you want to, and everybody warned that fool, and he's shooting up the club, and then baby comes out, oh, nigga, you gone. It's
gone,
over for
bro.
you. It's
She
over for you.
She left the house and took everything in the house, didn't she?
Yeah. And I saw a picture of this fool, man. He's like, Rob Kardashian's back. New pic, new and improved. I said, nah, bro.
She took him through it, boy.
Bro, he looked like straight up divorced dad. Like if you went to Wikipedia and looked up divorced dad, you should see this nigga picture right here. Cause that nigga he looking rough.
They fall in love.
Sloppy,
the
only thing you can do is hope. Just the hope to bounce back, get your shit together, and just learn to just to roll with it.
It just I don't know. It's different perspective from all of us.
But
what about you, Ira? You're in a situation. You're happily married.
Yeah.
Your lady seems like a great, wife. Stable, and she's always supporting you, and you got great kids. So I'm happy for you. Everything is going great with you.
My fingers are still crossed.
And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Because
everything's in line.
But the whole thing is, everybody's like, well, you went through this divorce and this, blah, blah. No, nigga, I enjoy being married.
Yeah.
I loved it. You get so used to it.
Mm-hmm.
13 years with a woman, you're used to it. You're used to someone always being there for it. They got your back, and you
Coming home smelling food.
Yeah, the food ready. You got the house. You're working on the yard a weekend.
Kids running
around. You know, you got stable booty.
It's a. I mean, that's
one of the.
That's a good perk to have. It's a good perk.
Into a house cat.
It's a nice perk.
So now he's now what are you, a stray?
No, I'm cool now. I'm cool
tramp.
with the ladies.
He's got damn lady in the tramp. This nigga the tramp.
I'm cool with the ladies.
taking girls getting spaghetti and
you know. Wait, moving the spaghetti with his nose.
With his nose.
Do not let these fools make you think that I'm a player. I am not. I'm very cool with the ladies.
But she
I wouldn't call you no player. I just say you have a lot of friends.
Though. What? Yeah, I'm
a
not
lot
a
of
player.
friends. I wouldn't call you no
Let's put
player.
that on record. I am not.
I wouldn't call you no player.
I'm not a player
because you keep it real with them.
I'm always real with them. Up front.
Like I feel like a player don't be honest with his female.
And they be lying and be
lying.
doing this.
It's
But I don't
a
lie
con.
to
The whole
them.
thing's
Everything
a
we
con.
be saying all the time where we be at.
Yeah, boy.
I ain't throwing no shots at nobody.
But hey,
Hey.
and for me, it's just one. Hey, you know, you gonna kick, you gonna hang out. I'm cool. I'm not looking for nothing. That's all.
If it happens, it happens.
As long as both parties know what they
Exactly.
got.
That's how I look at
That's
it.
cool.
So
as long as you know what, everybody know their place and what's happening. And the same thing
You
with
knew what was going down when you coming over the house.
Yeah,
don't act like
come
you
over
know
here.
late at night.
Hey
And
man, don't
it's-
put me on blast. I don't want to
and the
hear
same
it.
like even like
No, anything.
know.
You know how these females act like
Yeah.
come over the house at
Yeah, I was like, come
9
over.
at night.
When you
I don't
come
know
over,
nothing
let's
about
kick
that.
it, and then
I don't either.
we ain't-
I don't either. But I'm just saying,
I'm just
back when I was.
from my experience,
I got the-
I know what's went down. Come on, let's go over and kick it in my house. Okay, then come over. Man, nigga, I'm mad as hell.
Yeah.
You can leave now.
For real.
You mad because I
exit stage right.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
They know what's up.
They
I
know.
thought we just be cool.
It's ulterior motive. That's what he's saying. It's an ulterior motive. We could chill, but
Netflix and chill, but most is with the chilling.
What is that? Disney Plus and Thrust now?
Is that what it is? I like that.
I like
Put it on the
that.
shirt. Put it on the shirt. Disney Plus the Trust. All right.
All right. Well, how do we get off of that?
We went from impeachment
I
to
know.
talking about
Impeachment.
wow.
But all right, so we other motherfuckers in trouble. We got Tekashi.
Tekashi.
He got sent on the same day as the impeachment.
Yeah, that was.
So was.
Tekashi was in the morning. Trump was at night. So it was just back to back.
Tekashi's getting out
Foul
next year
niggas getting
with time
justice served.
But I think he'll still sell records. And,
Oh yeah, he gonna still sell
but
records.
He's a liability now, though.
What do you mean?
Man, all that security he's gonna have to get.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have-
yeah.
He's
Yeah, he
gonna
said he
like-
didn't want no protective service.
He's gonna, yeah. He declined, but which is useless in
He
this
already
day.
had
and
a
age.
lot of security.
How do you even do witness protection now? Because it's we're in the age of the internet. Anybody can find anybody now.
Nah,
And the way
witness
this
protectors-
nigga look like a goddamn cartoon character with the Fruit Loops
Exactly.
hair and
Nah.
all that shit.
If he went into witness protection, they would change his hair color.
Get tattoos taken out the legs.
they'll
Give him an Eddie Murphy fat suit.
He would
And
tell
Like
me
nigga, from now on you George Clump.
Yeah, it's
Don't
real.
dance.
Like witness protection, no joke, man. Like
Well, I wish the best for him, but any of us in that situation, we were facing life in prison.
It's-
We would.
a lot of people say they won't tell, but I'm like, dude, you can't talk unless you've been in that situation.
Exactly.
If you trying to protect your big nuggets, you don't want to get you want to keep your butt safe, figuratively and literally.
The only thing I didn't like,
You're gonna be tempted to fucking spill the beans and stuff.
a lot of people was mad at T-Pain because T-Pain, you remember, did y'all hear what T-Pain said?
No.
T-Pain said he was snitch. And T-Pain was like, he got a daughter. Like, he got a daughter he got to take care of.
Yeah, because he got
And
shit
people
to
got
lose.
mad at T-Pain for that. And I'm like,
He got shit to lose, man.
to be real, T-Pain was the most one being honest unless people talking about, man, I would never do that. You never been in a situation before.
Yeah.
Like, everybody could talk about these rappers. Most of these rappers, 100% of them ain't even real.
Exactly.
They living in other people's lives.
So You can't look like the good guy in the hood and you snitching. As soon as you snitch and as soon as you participate with the authorities to drop a dime on a nigga, your card is pulled. You have no say in the matter anymore in the streets.
And also, like, these drug dealers, like these big time drug dealers, like back in the day, a lot of them told. A lot of big time drug dealers told. And people was worshiping them. Like, people was talking about Frank Lucas.
I was about to bring him up.
Frank Lucas told. Like, a lot of people told. Like,
see, but rappers, like the old school rappers, it was glorified. Like fucking Frank Lucas, Freeway, all them niggas.
Freeway didn't tell though.
He didn't snitch, but I'm just saying, like old school hip hop, like hip hop in the '90s or 2000s, like everybody glorified him. Hell, one rapper is named after a drug dealer, Rick Ross. So it's part of the rap culture at the time. Now you got the young niggas is in there. They're doing it, and Tekashi 6ix9ine got pinched. And he got a lot to lose himself because one they try to kidnap the nigga.
They try to kidnap him, have sex with baby moms. They did a lot of dirt on dude.
A lot.
And dude looking like, what do you expect me to do when someone having sex with my baby moms and trying to kill me?
Your own
people doing it.
It's your own people.
So like, I don't understand. Like people, there's I'll probably say there's only probably 10 to 20% of people that actually will not tell. Man, all of us watched First 48 before.
Yeah.
One dude,
all of us, we would tell.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell. This dude gave up a dude's shoe size. He was like, I remember that. He gave up dude's shoes. He was like, look, he wears size 9 also. I'm like, dang. He told who he was, the shoe size he wore, his shirt size. I'm like, man, you can't believe nobody. If you gonna do a crime,
the feds at every Foot Locker.
Like, if you gonna do a crime, you better do a crime by yourself rather than trying to have other people.
Because if you get pinched, guess what?
Somebody's telling.
We're gonna tell. If you're facing like a ton of,
because he was facing some time, bro.
Facing some major time.
Because like they said, not only Tekashi, but other people was telling also. It's just Tekashi's the bigger name and the bigger brand, and everybody don't like him, so that's why they blaming him. But there's other people that's affiliated in that organization that's telling.
Yeah,
like
it's the old adage: there's no honor amongst thieves.
Yeah,
exactly,
and that's pretty much what it boils down to.
Man, if you've been in that situation before, they will put you in one room and have another person in another room and tell you
the other person is telling them.
Yeah, they will tell you.
First.
He's gonna have to expose himself more now to make that money because everybody knows you're not making a lot of money off of album sales. Everything.
I think he'll still make money off album sales.
He will, but it's not going to be enough to compensate for the fucking manpower he's going to need now.
He's going to need 24/7 protection.
I think he will probably have. I don't think he'll need as many people as people think he gonna need. I think he'll probably have like let's think of like this. George Zimmerman's still out here living.
Yeah.
Man, that fool walking around.
Boom. He walking out here like nothing's going on. Like
no
he's just
protection.
chilling. So why would you telling me people go out to Tekashi like crazy and nobody, okay, look, I ain't trying to wish nothing bad on George Zimmerman. But nobody out here killed George Zimmerman yet.
But here's the thing. Niggas, we killing each other first.
Boom.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's
a
right
fair
there.
point. Niggas would rather will be quick to take each other out before they take somebody out like Zimmerman.
And it's sad. It's the sad reality we live in right now.
All I'm saying, Tekashi 6ix9ine he's gonna have to hire the Expendables to do his goddamn job.
John Claude Van Damme.
Get Van Damme.
I think he'll probably hire
houses.
I think he'll probably hire 4 or 5 people. He'll hire 5 people. I don't think if you think he go hire like 10 or 15, I don't think it's gonna be like. I think he'll probably hire like 4 or 5 people.
I mean, no matter the number, it's gonna be round the clock.
Yeah,
security.
it's gonna be.
And then
but it's not. It's not that. I think he will still make a lot of money out here for the situation he was in. Because people go look. There's more people looking at it as like they had sex with his baby mama. They try to kill him. There's a lot of people that look out there like that.
Because he's still trying to keep up that image when the government.
He can't do that. When he can't talk about no more gang and shoot him up and now he can't talk about that no more. But I think let's say if he switched to another genre like rock and roll or something, I think he could run with rock and roll. What's that song he came out with that was it was kind of like a rock song. The song you like, OG.
Like a.
Was it,
Well, he was doing a lot of yelling. He was doing a lot of yelling.
One of his first, yeah.
It was like his first songs. It was like one of his first songs.
First songs.
I can't remember. It was like he was just yelling all the time, and it was kind of like a rock song. I think
he did change a little bit towards the end of his career. It was more radio friendly.
Yeah, it was more radio friendly. But I think if he went to like another genre, like rock or something, I think he could probably take over. But he can't do no more gang, shoot up your house.
I know it's over.
Running. He can't.
The moment he said, "I'm going to cooperate." What was that?
Oh man!
He said the moment he said, "I'm going to cooperate,"
it's over.
That's it.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to be what Spotify says now. Pop rap.
Like
he's a snitch. He's a snitch for life.
Yeah, he's gonna be a snitch for life, man.
And no one's gonna really want to work with him.
Back.
Very few people are gonna be want to work with him.
Very
few.
That's what I'm saying.
And there's gonna be very few places he can actually perform at.
Right now, these fools saying, "Nah," but that fool making money. There'll be people working with him.
He's gonna have to do more shows. He's gonna have to be out there in the streets, more exposed than ever before, because this nigga wanted to just snitch on the niggas.
I feel like if he right now, people don't want to work with him when he come out. But if he become popular or just have the number one, they gonna get.
I can see that. I can see that. But in the same breath too,
there'll be certain rappers that don't mess with him.
Over time, I think a lot of people's gonna forget.
Yeah.
Because if he's still popping out hits after hit and still making money, everybody's like, you know what? He did what he had to do.
People was overlooking the R. Kelly situation.
That part.
People was overlooking the R. Kelly situation. People were still rocking with him.
And some of them still are.
And they knew he was messing around with kids.
You got it. All right, I give you
They
that.
knew he had other women in the house. They knew stuff was going on with R. Kelly. They knew he was buck wild, and people were still rocking with him.
I ain't gonna lie, because even after I saw the sex tape when I was in high school, and my barber, I watched it in the barbershop, bro. And now I got questions about my barber back in the day. Like, nigga, what was you really doing?
I watched the Boondocks version.
I saw the real version. Nigga.
I didn't see the real version. I saw the Boondocks version. I saw the tape.
You let a minor watch this with you. It was practically child pornography, bro. Why you got this?
And people were still rocking with R. Kelly like nothing was, until it got to the point of it being real serious.
Yeah, and even after
then
watching
that, I
was still rocking R. Kelly to help get the game on.
And he was just indicted for those falsification of papers for marrying Aaliyah just now. That was just been brought up.
People were still rocking. So like you said, people will forget. If he become the number one rapper, people will forget all that. He won't be the number one rapper.
No, yeah.
He'll be probably the number one rock star. People will forget and work with him. If he become a big brand, people will work with him. I don't care what
but like right now, he's a liability, and nobody's gonna want to deal with that right now. When he comes out, nobody in the rap game is gonna be really wanting.
No, nobody in the rap game.
Nobody in the rap game. It's gonna fuck their image up.
Nobody in the rap game. I don't think nobody in the rap game will work with him. But there will be some people that be like, let's say years down the line, people will forget. And there will be people being like, okay,
I give you that. I mean, the R. Kelly example was perfect.
Yeah, the R. Kelly situation. Because
I totally forgot about it until the damn documentary came out. Documentary of the Surviving R. Kelly shit.
Still rocking with R. Kelly.
It's still. And then the part two.
They're not rocking with him now because this got so heavy on him. And he got such a resume now.
They just announced part two.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I deleted R. Kelly off my playlist, man. I'm gonna be real. I deleted him off my playlist. I ain't gonna lie though. If that sucker pipe pop in the club, I might dance to it. I'm gonna be real.
Everybody
come in the club, I might two-step or something. But on my playlist, no, man.
Party people, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think nobody gonna play him, but if it did come, I ain't gonna lie. My blackness. I took that fool
off my playlist.
I mean.
Now, let me bring up, that reminds me, what about this A$AP Rocky situation? This fool last year gets locked up for 2 months for a crime he didn't do, just protected himself.
He protected himself.
They convicted him. He didn't have to serve any time, but time served. But this Negro goes right back a few weeks later, next year.
Yeah, then we talked about that last time.
Did we talk about that last time?
We talked about last time.
You all there whispering. But I think that I was just looking back on it. It's like, God, how can you go right back to it?
Get that bag.
And he got a bag, all right.
And the tape.
And they got a tape, too. I mean, I was looking all over the place for that sex tape. I ain't gonna lie on Twitter.
So what's so bad about the tape, though? What's bad?
So bad about it is that his stroke gang is weak. And everybody was clowning on that fool.
That's like, hey, the first time is always the quickest one, man. I'm gonna take up for ASAP, man. The first one.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You
saying it like you saying it from experience, bro.
That is not his first.
I'm gonna be what? My first time, I might be quick. Like I ain't
no, they're talking about.
I live my truth.
I heard it was his stroke game wasn't right. It was just jerky and all over the place.
Now it's different in the stroke game and just being quick.
No, it wasn't quick. It wasn't just quick. They were just talking about his stroke game. It was just trash.
That's different. That's a different topic.
Everybody,
I thought y'all was just talking about he was quick.
Nigga is whack, bro.
They said they was whack.
That's different.
It was like like a rabbit or something real quick. Like just and but he's talking about he's a sex addict and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I believe that, man. He a rapper, dog. What rapper's not?
But I was looking all over the place for the video. I could not find it. They pulled it down so quick. But it's got to be somewhere. I'm still looking though.
If it's pulled down that quick, it's probably bad then.
I ain't trying to be quick.
It was probably bad.
It was probably bad if it's taken down that quick.
And then I seen a link to one to some place where they said they had it and it said this has been removed by request of.
And then you got a bunch of Russian ads pop up.
Yeah, Russian.
Comrade.
You can still find that Kardashian.
You can find the Kardashian
and Ray J.
on YouTube.
I know.
Yeah, so you can still find that. So
that's right on Pornhub. That's right.
Yeah,
all
that's
that
Pornhub
stuff.
stable.
But
you
can find
that.
You can find that all day.
ASAP on that one, man.
I don't know.
I didn't even know about it.
Even if his stroke game was weak, man, the women's going to still throw it at you ASAP. You didn't have to take it down so quick, man. Why you do that for, man?
He said, it wouldn't have messed up his celebrity. It's not. It's going to mess up his celebrity on this whole what we talking about.
Yeah,
that nigga stroke game weak, which is funny, but
women gonna still throw it at you, man.
I know he's still gonna get the lady. He's still gonna get the lady.
Women, but
off the celebrity alone.
How quick it was taken down.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
And he commented on it.
He commented on it?
He made a whole comment on it. He said, I woke up this morning. Yeah,
he made up excuses for it?
Yeah.
He
came in and he commented on it. I seen I was trending and blah, 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 blah. You guys can read it. He was taking up for his stroke game.
Look, even if he's trying to take up, look, a wise man said, nobody cares about the truth if the lie's more entertaining, man.
That's true.
Like, you can't, like, ASAP just been like, hey, man, keep it pushing.
Keep it going.
I was on my off game.
Yo, I was just off that time, but you ain't gotta make no whole. That's like when you cheat on your girl and you know you was in the wrong, but you sent her this long text.
Yeah.
You sent her this long text about how you saw her.
He commented this long thing about making an excuse for his
making
actions.
Excuses, man. You make yourself look worse.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just like if it's your first time and you done early. You're like,
see, what happened was
you pushed back on me. Like, nigga, it happened. It happened.
Yeah, man,
you were off. Yeah, that's true.
You still gonna get yours ASAP, man. You ain't gotta make no excuses, man.
Stop going to fucking Sweden, bro.
No.
They looking for you, bro. Stop it. Stop.
Man, come on.
Go to Amsterdam.
That's why I need to go one time, man.
Oh, why?
No, I just never been there before.
You don't have to go there. You can go to Colorado, California now.
No, I ain't going out there to smoke, man. I just want to see Germany. Ain't it in Germany or
Netherlands?
Niggas. Netherlands or Germany?
Holland.
Holland?
Amsterdam's in Holland, bro.
You sure?
No, let's look it up.
It's either in the Netherlands or Germany.
Holland, bro.
It's one of them. It's like in the middle of two countries.
Amsterdam, Germany. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up. While he looking it up, have y'all seen The Witcher series?
It's in the Netherlands.
It's on my list.
It's the Netherlands?
It's in the Netherlands. See?
Hey, man.
I know my
ain't
stuff.
European.
All right. Anyway.
I'm from America.
I started watching it last night, but got 30 minutes into it, and I just fell asleep.
Bro, I watched the entire series.
So break it down.
So I'm gonna have to see what it's about. But I never did play any of the games, but I heard the games are really good. So.
The games are good. The games are real dope. But the game, all this comes from the Witcher novels, the series. I think it came from like Poland or something. So it's a Polish.
So this is a more accurate of the book,
exactly,
than the actual game, because the game's just kind of like they did their own thing to make it.
Yeah, they deviated, kind of like it's a Game of Thrones situation where
that's what I was thinking.
The show is way different than the books.
But
the game series. They had the license from the actual book series, and they made their game based off of it. There's some stuff that's different, and so when they did the TV show, everybody thinks it's based off of the game. This is the TV series is based off of the books, so it's going to be a little bit more accurate to the books than the game was. But I think what makes it more appealing to me is that Henry Cavill, who's playing The Witcher,
Superman,
pretty much, he's a gamer and he plays The Witcher.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Black, but he did say, I think he said on the interview, he just loves to stay in the house and play video games.
I didn't know he was a big gamer like that.
That's
interesting.
He almost missed his casting call for Superman because he's playing video games. That's how big of a gamer he is.
He a big homebody type dude.
And he said he's still up for Superman. He still think there's places for it to go for Man of Steel 2.
Yeah, he need to play Superman.
He needs to. Just brighten up that character, man.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
for The Witcher, I think a thing that makes it more appealing for everybody who's a fan of the games like me is that he plays the character, he looks like him, and he sounds like him too. It's uncanny. It's crazy. It seems like I'm watching cutscenes from the game. Because he got that gruff voice, like Roach. His horse's name Roach. Bro, he talks to his horse, like in the game. He talks to his horse, like how the hell did we get ourselves into this? Fuck this. He talk. It's all that. It sounds authentic, and I love it.
How many episodes is it?
8 episodes.
See, that's what I like about Netflix, because they relax all at one time.
You ain't gotta wait a week. I can just binge watch it.
Yeah,
one
week.
Right
see, I don't know, like how Disney Plus does.
The Mandalorian
Disney Plus has to do it because they're in a position right now where they don't really have a whole bunch of, but they have the content, but their new shit they got to stretch it out a little bit to keep you interested. But The Mandalorian is different. I like waiting till that next episode to come.
Yeah, it is different, but I wonder if they're gonna do the other Marvel shows like that. Like
I think
WandaVision, are they gonna be
released
weekly?
And all that.
I think they're all gonna do weekly
because they said they have to stretch it out in order to coincide with the movie, because you're gonna have to watch all those shows in order to understand what's going on with the next movie.
Oh,
and I think The Witcher.
So they're gonna make you buy, basically making you buy Disney Plus.
Pretty much. So.
Whoever got Disney Plus, man, I'll give you a little something for a subscription, your subscription.
I got Disney.
You can't hear me, but I'm raising my hand right now.
We both got Disney Plus. So.
It's only $6, bro.
Yeah, come on.
You know what I can do with $6, man?
I know.
Here we go.
I know.
Y'all know how I am, man.
Speaking of which, this reminds me, let me tell you something.
Tell me, what happened?
You're going to get a kick out of this.
Oh, shit.
I come into work. This fool has a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
All right.
Hold on. Here. I'm rolling out here.
I'm going to be forced to mute your mic.
This fool
Tell me what happened.
has a Chick-fil-A sandwich. So what happened was, he comes in, he goes, Ron, do you want this Chick-fil-A sandwich? And I go, yeah, man, I take it. I eat that for lunch. He's like, hold on, wait a minute. If you ain't eating it now, I might as well keep it.
How you going?
What the fuck? Dude, how you gonna tell me when? Wait a minute, hold on. How you gonna tell me when I can and cannot eat my Chick-fil-A sandwich and then take it back away from it?
Explain yourself.
Man, what's wrong?
How you going?
Man, that made me so hot.
I was giving it to you to eat now, man.
No. That doesn't even make any sense. Only from Sir Esters would do something like that.
Bro.
I was giving it to him to eat now, but if he was like, hey, man, I'm going to eat it for lunch. I'm like, dude, what? I can keep it then.
No, that doesn't make any
That's
sense.
that's like you giving somebody some and they be like, hey man, I'm gonna
Bruh.
use it when I need it.
No.
It's my
If
Chick-fil-A
you're offering
sandwich.
if you're offering it, that's it.
That's me.
And if the person's like, I'll take it, that's it.
If you just
You cannot
You
dictate
can't-
when I can eat my sandwich.
You can't renege on the sandwich.
Yeah, that's my
Hey.
Chick-fil-A sandwich now.
Hey, you wouldn't have liked it, man. It wasn't that good, man. You wouldn't have liked it.
What's up with niggas and chicken, man? What's
I
wrong?
don't know what's wrong with
Yeah,
that.
well,
man.
you wouldn't have liked it, man. That Popeyes was better.
Why
man.
do I continue to
Yeah,
keep
Popeyes chicken sandwich,
Popeyes
man.
is fly.
Why do I keep fucking with this dude?
Hey.
Why?
What?
I don't know.
Hey.
For years now, I keep asking
Hey.
myself this: what is wrong?
Look. Hey.
No, sir. You don't renege on
Look,
the sandwich.
it wasn't good anyway, man. I'm trying to explain it to you, man. I'm trying to tell you
All
the
right,
details. It
man.
wasn't good.
It's Chick-fil-A, bro.
Chick-fil-A's not all that.
See, I had to get that story off my chest because it's been
Chick-fil-A
bothering
is
me ever
over.
since.
Look.
I've
I'm
never-
throwing shots at Chick-fil-A. You're overrated.
No,
That is true. However, if you offer a nigga food,
you
and
cannot.
the nigga
can't
says, "Yeah, I'll take it," but
but
you can't say, "Oh no, well fuck that." Nigga. No, you can't. Don't offer
no,
it.
I need for you eat it now. No, nigga, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry now, fool. God,
That's like,
You eat what I eat, nigga.
I'm taking that shit back.
so you telling me like you never gave somebody some, and you be like, you still see it over their house and they haven't used it yet. You be like, man, I might as well take it back then.
I mean,
no.
That's different. And damn, Danielle,
I know, right?
you make it so easy sometimes.
I know. Listen,
It's-
man, you need
it's-
to cut that off.
it's-
Man. You just,
it's-
we're done with you, man.
Oh, yeah.
We done
It's
with
different. See, that's an appliance.
you. We're done with you,
And
man.
the only thing you can do is regret that you gave it to that person. Like, I don't know why I gave this motherfucker this Keurig coffee machine he ain't even trying to use, and I love coffee. I should just kept it for myself. That's different than saying, man, I don't know why this nigga why he can't eat it now. This nigga want to wait 30 minutes to eat it.
Yeah, that part. 30 minutes.
I should just ate it now. That's different.
Your thinking just drives me nuts sometimes.
Because the item is going to get used eventually. And bro, you're not giving away a toaster at somebody's wedding.
But see, this is the thing. I was like, when he did that to him, I said, man, I have got to bring this up on the show and tell Black Pino J. He is going to get kicked out of it because a couple of years ago, you told me how he was about certain
He
things.
real
Like,
finicky, bro.
He's
And I love him. I love him.
He's my boy. Yeah, I love him. But it's like,
he get real finicky.
but the thing is, he surprises me constantly, year by year by year. I'm like, oh my God.
I was like, because I offered it. I was like, hey, you go, hey, man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm like, what? I could keep it then, dude. Like, I thought, because I thought you came in, might have wanted to be.
You ain't hungry like I
I
am
was like,
right now.
hey, man, he might be hungry, man. I want to
Damn,
be
nigga,
rude. Because I offered it to everybody. Like, hey, man, go eat this.
I wasn't
sandwich,
hungry
please.
right then, but
Bruh.
give me 2 or 3 hours for lunch and then I'll eat it.
It wasn't that special, OG. I'm going to let you know that. It wasn't that
Alright,
special,
alright.
man.
I'll let you go on that.
He's
man.
It wasn't that special, man.
He
We always got good. We always
The
got good
pickle
stories.
wasn't even that great, man.
We always got
that
good
long pickle
stories.
better than the circle pickle, man.
When we go out and kick it, we always got good stories about each other.
Bruh.
And one story, let me bring this up. Remember that his one story? We went to the Hot Wing Festival.
Ah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we
y'all
was
go every
chilling.
year.
Yeah, we chilling, sitting on, and this girl walks by. Man, she was ugly. I just gotta be. She was ugly. On top of that, her pants were wide open, like unzipped,
No, bro.
wide open.
And Danielle bought her a drink.
No, and Danielle said, Sir Esters. I told man, mind your business. Don't say nothing. Just let her keep on her business. Man, I'm gonna tell her. I gotta say something. You just kept on. I said, dude, don't say anything.
Did you say something to her?
And he had to say
I'm
something.
like, hey, that bro act like I was trying to holler. I ain't trying to holler at you. I'm trying to be nice.
She got pissed.
Yeah, she got mad at me for trying to help
She
her.
looked at him.
She got mad, and I was like, hey, I just want to tell you.
And she,
down.
she interrupted before he even finished.
And got mad at me for trying to help her
Hey.
out.
Some people, you
Just
like what Alfred said to Batman in The Dark Knight. Some people just want to watch the world burn. That's when those moments you just let the world
But see,
burn.
I call her. Her attitude just made her just ugly.
More ugly.
Just ugly.
Yeah, because I was like, I
nasty
ain't trying to
because-
holler at you, and then I was like, hey, I
Right,
just
I
want to
would've-
let you. And I whispered it. I was like, hey, I just want to let
That's
you know.
probably why you probably came in like, hey, little Charlie, let me whisper. Wait, you see him? Oh, and she probably drunk. She probably ain't.
I don't know what was wrong with her.
she had the nastiest attitude.
She had
I was
the
like,
ugliest
man,
attitude. I'm like, man.
it just made her.
Next,
I guess she wanted to walk around with her zipper down.
she probably did because she probably looking for Trump supporters. Grab by the pussy.
Grabbed her. I guess, man. I don't know what was
That
wrong
zipper
with
was
her.
wide open too.
It was down,
wild.
dude.
Wide.
So next
open.
time,
I guess you know when you go to the club and you just see a woman with like a see-through outfit. I guess it was one of them type moments.
I
I
guess
don't know.
at a hot wing festival. I guess.
But yeah, I'll never forget that moment. Like the attitude she got with Sir Esters because he was trying to tell her your zipper's open. It amazed me. I was like, man,
Bro, you
you're
should just
you're even more uglier now because you got that nasty attitude and this chip on your shoulder. Like, and he wasn't even rude about it.
I was just being real, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, okay, this another, you know how you was in school.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Is that
Yeah,
one of the situations?
Every dude was in that school. High school, and you see a girl showing her thong or something. Sometimes you say something, and then
I
sometimes.
never said. I like to watch the world burn. And that's one of them moments. That's another moment.
I never did say anything.
I don't say
Like,
nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. There's times when I said, if I was cool with the girl,
Yeah,
I would
then
say
you say
something. Then if I wasn't cool, I ain't gonna say anything because I already know how the person is.
If you're around me and I got something in my beard or my face, please tell me,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, tell me.
Golly, just don't let me go around with a booger sticking out, swinging back and
Yeah,
forth.
like,
hey, how's it going?
I guess
You know?
people got different perspectives. She just
Got
could
that
said,
inflatable tube man in the
Yeah,
nose. Like,
yeah.
she could
Keeps
just been like, hey, I
popping in and
appreciate
out,
it.
yeah.
I appreciate it. That bro went off on me like,
She
I
went off.
She got mad.
And I
Everybody
went
was
like
looking too.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
She
gonna tell
was
you.
loud too.
I'm gonna
She
tell
was
you why.
loud.
I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong. You in an event where people are drinking and shit. One, you're a stranger, and
Stranger
three,
danger.
you coming up there with the damn Yin Yang Twins method, whispering in their ear. Can't do that shit.
Hey,
With drunk,
don't have to tell me to tell nobody anymore.
Oh, I know.
I learned my lesson.
I know.
I
told you
learned
that.
my lesson.
I told
boy.
you. You should
He
have
told
seen
he
me.
was like, hey man, don't say nothing.
Yeah, I
I'm
said,
like,
man,
no,
don't
bro,
say
I don't
nothing.
want
jump
these-
jump on this side. Jump on this side of the room. Just watch the world burn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might have to.
Hey man,
Just
I
watch the
turned my
world burn.
head. I turned my
I
head.
probably was.
I
I
went
ain't
like,
gonna lie.
I
I was
turned my.
like,
I feel
are you
sorry for
serious?
my
I looked at her, I was
boy.
like, are you serious?
I
And
said-
people looking at me like, people, it was.
I can't
She
believe
went-
you tried to grab
she
her by the
went off on
puss.
her, and she was loud about it too.
Yeah, she wasn't like, I don't know
Yeah.
why you did it. My name ain't A. Did I'm like, I don't know your name. What was I don't know your name.
It's like,
You don't need a. My name ain't A. I'm like, you act like I know your name.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't be yelling at people.
No.
Oh, my-
In her defense, you do become like, hey. You do become the people like, hey.
I'm like, hey.
I'll give her that much.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
like,
you can say,
she got mad like I knew her name.
Or you can say, hey, excuse me.
No, he do
But
the same.
you do come up, head tilted up, mouth wide up. Hey. you do
Hey, I be saying, hey, bro.
and you don't point with your finger. You do the whole hand. Head up, mouth open. Hey. So maybe that is like, hey, what the
I
fuck
don't
is
know
this
what,
thing?
but I learned my lesson.
know.
That
Ain't
he whispering in my damn ear?
That was it.
You know what I did the rest of that day? I ate my chicken wings
we
and
didn't
played
say-
cool. I ate my
didn't say
wings.
nothing else.
Who the hell is this sober ass Yin Yang twin coming to me?
But I knew from
Telling
the
me,
get go,
hey.
the way she was walking, head twitching, and she thought she was the shit. I said,
Yeah,
man,
I thought she was all that.
I said, bro, don't say nothing. No, I gotta tell her.
Hey, and that's when everything goes to slow motion.
At this moment, as Sir Esther knew, he fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, man.
I just had a feeling she was gonna have
Right.
attitude, and I was right. But live and learn. How about
Best
that?
believe she zipped up them pants too
Yeah,
after
she did.
that.
She showed
Did
it.
you-
That's what made it even mad. That's what made it even worse.
With that little-
She zipped it. She zipped up her pants after. Like,
And next time, nigga, grab it.
She got mad.
I thought this was a Trump rally.
She zipped it up to that little front booty. That's what I call it.
Had that booty, dude.
Yeah, front booty. It went out the front booty. Yeah, in the front.
Had a bad gut to butt ratio. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro.
But it's a classic. It's a classic.
I ate my wings. I still had a great time.
We did. So
I need to go next time. Next time y'all go, I need to go.
They didn't do it.
They haven't had
it in a minute.
They haven't had it in
3 years. It was worth it though.
For real.
Ate a lot of wings.
I remember the first time y'all went.
Past 2
y'all
or 3
came in,
years,
man. It was actually good. I liked it.
Past
Yeah,
2 or 3
it was popping, man.
Was it all you can eat wings?
Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of vendors and all that, and they just put wings out, and everybody be grabbing, be eating.
Word.
Yeah.
Damn. Past 2 or 3 years, there's no word on anything if it's coming back. So.
And you have like a coin, and you drop your coin in the one whichever you feel was best. Like the best
like
one.
a vote,
Yeah.
And
whoever has the most, I
think the very
like
first
a hot
time,
wing arcade.
very first time I went, I got your dad drunk, right?
Was that the Hot Wing Festival?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was on the Riverfront Park.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. They got my dad on that. I got my dad on liquor.
Yeah, I've got him on that Fireball because he hadn't had it before.
Well, that sucker went.
He was like, "Hey man, let me drive your car."
I'm like, "You got my car?"
I don't know where that came from.
I wanted to drive my car because my
Mr.
auntie stay
Esters.
down. Auntie stay down the way.
Yeah.
He wanted
He was like,
to
"Let me drive your car to go to your auntie." I'm like, "No." So we're drinking liquor. Smell like
Hey,
liquor.
you gotta listen to your daddy.
I'm like,
We had
man,
him lit.
that's
We had him lit,
That's
bro.
like passed out on the bed, boy, laid out. Laid out like he was dead, bro.
Hey,
Laid out like he was dead, like someone shot him down.
He was like, "Man, I like this Fireball." That's what he was saying.
He liked it.
Yeah, that's what he talked just like that. Just like, "Man, I like this Fireball." I was like, "Man, yeah," because he hadn't had it before. I had him on it too, bro.
Your dad, the opposite of you. He's just you the. So the apple fell far from the tree.
Yeah, his dad's cool though. I like his dad a lot. So
That's what's up.
Like my dad, he's just I ain't trying to say he's like a big kid because that's my dad, but he's slick. He's like a big kid. He's like an older brother.
he's free spirit and cool.
That's just how my dad
I
is,
like
man.
him,
He's like an older brother more than a dad.
That's what's up.
Like my mom's a mom.
Shout out to Mr. Esters.
Like my mom's a mom, but my dad's like my older brother.
Like the cool dad.
Boom. Like
There
that.
you go.
My dad always been the cool dad. Everybody loved my dad.
Hat turned back, sitting on
My
seat
dad
reverse.
always kept up with us.
He's like, "Hey man, what y'all drinking on?" I was like, "Man, I got this Fireball. You want some of that?" He like, "Man, that's pretty good." Next 2 minutes later, "Hey, let me drive the car."
They do like
Hell
SpongeBob.
no, nigga.
1 hour later.
Man, on stage, man.
He was crazy, boy. He was wild. I'm like, I said, "My bad, Sir Esther. I didn't mean to
I
get your
wasn't
dad
tripping
that
about
lit."
it, man. He wasn't driving.
Cause he didn't know what
He
Fireball
rode
would
with
do
me.
to you, like it does to me.
Bruh.
Everybody knows
He was like,
Fireball.
man, your friends
I don't
got
like
me.
Fireball, bro.
Oh.
I tried it before.
What does it do to me, yes, Sir Esther?
Well, I like it when you on that Fireball, boy. And he's one of the type of people. He's quiet until he get them drinks in his
And
system.
get fearless and start
Don't care. That's why I like him because you know
Filter
how
off.
I don't care.
No,
I don't
he's
care.
he's always.
I'm
Sir
always
Esther's
the one who
always
be,
when he's
but
on us.
he's in there. He's quiet. Then you gotta get them drinks in him. That's when OG comes out. That's what I like. I like OG. I like when he in there. You tell that's Ron.
Yeah.
When he get them drinks, that's OG right there, boy. That's gonna be on everything.
OG.
Boy, yeah, I do.
Boy, be kissing on him. Be kissing on him. Be sucking on some neck bones.
Yeah, I get brave.
You got
And they don't be
Yawning.
pushing me away either.
Wait for you on it, boy.
He got that damn
Grabbing the
beard.
booty. I be like,
He got
okay,
that
there you
beard.
go.
He's the type of the black person everybody wants to approach in a club. He's cool. He's shit. You know what I'm saying? Got his shit together. So yeah, of course the white girl's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, oh, nibble nibble."
Hey, that must be funny, man.
And the nigga named Ron ain't. It's
name.
non-threatening. It's non-threatening. Everything,
Yeah,
everything
Ron.
about him non-threatening. So it's like, it's cool. I don't know.
He's alright. It's
cool.
I'd be looking at him. So how in the hell do you do that? So I don't even know myself, man.
So would you pregame? You
And then
pregame
he
and
said, then the next day, I don't even remember what happened. That's what I like. I like when he say that. I like when he say that. I don't even remember what happened.
I cannot.
I love when he say
I
that.
cannot confirm or deny those allegations.
Then you gotta tell him. Then you gotta tell him what happened. I did that. I like that.
I've
boy.
heard a story about you pulling some girls out of a car or something.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
We'll leave it at that.
Did I pull?
He don't know. He just don't remember. That's what it is.
Did I pull some girls outside?
That's what I heard. I heard that you was downtown. Everything was cool. Then some girls came up in the car, and I think either you pulled the girls out of the car,
He hopped in the car with
or hopped in the car with them.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I carjacked a Uber with some girls in it, and we
Kicked it.
We kicked it. So it was like, hey, where y'all going? I don't know. That's all I remember. Then I remember in the Uber with me and this other dude, and let's just leave it at
Get
that.
down. Get diggity.
Mr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde over here.
Jack of all trades.
Nigga up here, the sexual Hulk. They call this nigga the sexual Hulk. You don't even remember. He's like, party! Wake up.
What
happened?
What happened?
Shirt torn.
Got lipstick on his neck and shit.
Pants off. And his boxers.
Boxers on the ceiling fan just swinging. What happened? Whose leg is it? Oh, not again. Oh, no.
Well, my pants ripped.
That red Hulk came out again.
Oh, man. Oh. What else we got on the list we need to discuss? We're getting close to time.
Well,
we need.
Y'all, you guys haven't listened to the Purple Haze too.
No, that just came out.
Cameron's
so I'm
that
anxious
last,
to get to it.
That last mixtape he came out with was hard.
So I didn't even get a chance to listen to that one.
That last mixtape, that's nice. I know that Purple. I like Purple Haze 1.
Purple
So
Haze
you know
1
Purple
was
Haze 2.
He's back, bro.
I like how Cameron raps, man. Like
I've always been a fan of Cameron.
Loop-de-doop.
I
like when he do that. I like when oop-de-doop. He making up
He
words.
making up words. Yeah.
I told her Looty Doody. She gave me Pooty Pooty. And guess what you doing? She gave me Ootsy Booty. Like, what? I like it though.
Hey, what you said?
It's the way he does it. It's nonsense, but it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like
He's got his own style. I
I
like everything on Dipset. Anything Dipset.
Yeah,
I love their whole style.
You gonna like
Jim Jones.
They
Yeah.
do a shout out.
Who else?
Who's the cat that was in Dipset? He passed. Wouldn't somebody died or something?
Not in Dipset.
Okay.
I hadn't heard.
Nah.
Well, he
not
gets
in
shout
Dipset.
outs like he does shit with talking like it's my city and all that shit.
Well, I know he. There was only like. No, nobody died in Dipset.
Okay.
Nah.
But he got
Jim
some tracks.
Jones, Freaky Zeke,
My
Jewels. Then you got
Jim Jones is on the track.
Then I don't know if they still count themselves in it, but it was Hell Rail, and I like Hell Rail.
Yeah, Hell Rail was cool.
And then you got who else was in there? It was J.R. Ryder. J.R. Ryder was a spitter. I like J.R. Ryder. He was spitting.
I don't think he's featured in this one, man. I know Jim Jones is in
I don't even know if they count themselves affiliated. I think
I don't
the only people that count themselves affiliated with Dipset would probably be the main, like
Yeah.
Jim Jones, Jewels, and
Yeah.
Cameron, and Freaky Zeke. Them was the main four that
Right.
started it with.
There's a track on there. It's my favorite track. It's the banger in the track, Straight Harlem.
Okay.
That's
On that album?
on that album. Listen to that.
I'm gonna listen to it today.
Yeah, I
Late here,
downloaded
so-
it. I just haven't had time to listen to it.
But and maybe we can talk about it next week. Like, what's your thoughts on it? I liked it.
All right.
But another one that came out recently, Rick Ross's Port of Miami.
I don't know if it's recently. But
Is it not recent? It's recently to me
it's
because
been
I
out
saw
for
it.
a minute, man.
I listened to
For
it
some
last
reason,
week.
I haven't.
To me, it was recent.
I wanted to listen to it again because
Been
I don't
out
think
for
it
a
stuck
minute.
with me like
Okay.
it should the first time I listened to it. I think it's been out a minute.
That
so.
Rick Ross shit is good too, though. But the Purple Haze too, it surprised me because it showed up on my feed, and I was like, "Damn, Purple Haze too." I said, "It can be." And I looked it up on iTunes, and lo and behold,
But when you tell me he was coming out with a Purple Haze too,
I thought so like a few weeks ago.
I think
seen
you
it
was telling me he was
popped
coming
up
out one
on
day.
Hip Hop DX. It talked about the future albums that was coming up this
Okay.
year. So, speaking of which, I guess we're about to wrap this up. Unless you got anything else.
nah, that's it.
Well, if let's talk about what we doing on the holidays, man. How about that?
All right, we can do
Like, we
that.
got a
I'm
couple
just
more
kidding.
times,
All right,
man.
but
We
that's
gotta
coming
wrap it
up. That's coming up.
coming
Say,
up.
what was going on Christmas Eve?
Okay, what
I got
about
it.
you, Filipino Jay? What you got going on?
Man, I gotta play Santa Claus this week, bro. I gotta. I mean,
Okay.
This
I
is
got-
the last
Okay,
weekend.
Black Capino,
I mean,
tall Santa.
I got everybody covered. I just gotta wrap the damn gifts up, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's my thing, and
I hate wrapping gifts.
My wife is
Just
like,
put it in a bag, man.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
that's
just
what my
put it
wife
in a
wants to do.
bag.
She said, just put it in the bag. But
And
there's
that's it.
some shit that I bought that's like it's big as hell. Like
Man, wrapping paper wasting money,
Hoverboard
man.
and
That's just
shit.
more money wasted
Just
right
put it in a
there.
bag. Go to Dollar Tree, pick up some bags.
So you write Santa on there also?
I do it for my daughter. I do it for my
Your
daughter.
daughter still believe?
I think she knows, but she's just keeping the hope alive and stuff. I guess she's doing it for her old dad. That makes she believes Santa. My boys already know.
Yeah.
My son already caught me wrapping gifts before. He knows the jig is up, nigga. I know you're Santa.
So this is
You're the
last,
Batman.
This is the last weekend before the holidays
Yeah,
hit.
this is last weekend.
Yeah.
And
Christmas is Tuesday.
You're right. And
Is it Tuesday?
How many days you got off?
No, it's Wednesday.
You got Monday and
Apologies,
Tuesday
Wednesday.
off?
Bro, I only get Christmas, and then I schedule for the day after Christmas.
Right.
You schedule New Year's off, man?
I schedule the day after New Year's.
Okay.
I don't got it like y'all nigga. We're off for the whole week.
Yeah, but we work hard too for it.
Work hard for them days off.
We work
I
hard
know.
for it,
I
man.
know. I've been in there.
I ain't gonna lie though, boy. It's nice how them shut down.
It is
I mean,
nice
that's the one thing I do miss about the old job. I miss some days off, bro.
It's
I
man,
miss
we
them all
get
days.
lots. I will hand it to the place that we work at. We get lots of days off,
Yeah,
but we
I like
work
that.
our asses off.
Yeah.
We work for it.
Yeah.
Well, we get total of how many weeks off a year? 6
6.
weeks off a year.
Yeah.
But
you gotta pay for it.
But we
bro.
pay for
You
it.
gotta pay for it.
We work hard.
Yeah.
What about you, Sir Esther? What you got going on?
Where you going?
with that?
Shanghai? You going Amsterdam?
Nah, I wish I was leaving the country, but no, man. I don't feel like my girl wouldn't even allow that, man. She'll be like,
Man, this year we're going to England. We're gonna go look at the Cardiff Cliffs.
I ain't gonna lie. I would like to have Christmas in a different country.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but she want to make it. She's so family oriented. Me, I don't. I
Traditional.
love my family, but I'm like, man, it is what it is. But
Damn.
I do. I love my family, but I'm like, it is what it is. But she's so family
Yeah,
oriented.
she want to do like a family thing.
Yeah, she want her mom and all
So
that.
so you want to do like Home Alone, the McAllisters. We're going to Paris. We going out for the
I
holidays.
think that would be a real nice trip, and we bring gifts on
But
the
she
plane
like,
with us and all
nah,
that.
because I don't want to leave my son home alone, and the damn wet bandit's gonna be coming through. We can't be doing that, dog.
Hey, we won't forget a 4-year-old.
What the
That's
hell?
impossible.
I know.
That's impossible.
That's white people stuff.
Oh, did we talk about this last episode about how they was saying Home Alone 3 was better than the other Home Alone?
I saw that.
I saw that.
I saw that. Fuck, that's the worst of the Home Alones.
Home Alone 3 was the worst.
Home Alone 2 was actually is worse. It's a little bit better than the
Home
first
Alone 1 was the best one. But did you know Scarlett Johansson was in Home Alone 3? I didn't know that.
Scarlett Johansson?
You know, that's my baby right there.
Yeah, she was yeah, she was the sister.
What?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that again.
That's another reason
nigga,
why
I
it
ain't
popped
even getting
up.
the time of day.
Another reason why it popped up. Yeah.
And all that. So what you got going on, OG?
For me, I don't really celebrate Christmas like traditionally like everybody else does. I just spend it with family, friends. Go to my aunt's, maybe her cooking. Go see my boys. Spend some time with them. I'm planning on taking them to see the new Star Wars, so I'm really
I
excited
can't wait
about
for
that.
I'm gonna take the kids next Friday.
So I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers that are online right now. So spend time with family, friends, hang out with y'all fools. Just have some fun. You know what I do when I do.
We know.
We know.
We know what I do.
You know he'll get his gift.
There's a
You
pair
know
of
he'll get his gift.
There's a pair of legs still in the bed now. Waiting on
What
her.
you said?
She's still asleep. Ron, I thought you said you was taking out the trash. Girl, come on.
They put me on blast on here. I'm all right though. I'm good.
You know you got your gift wrapped at home right now, man.
Hey, no,
Gotta get
I'm
wrapped
good.
at home,
Yeah,
man.
it's all right. It's all right.
Good.
In a bikini.
No.
A gift wrapped bikini.
Fireball.
No, she
Fire.
Let me take a couple drinks real quick.
No, she left this morning, bro. She good. We good.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go into entertainment.
No, I'm gonna leave it at that.
So basically, it's family time.
Yeah,
Christmas
it's
time, family time.
Family time for everybody.
Everybody gonna get their gift.
Yeah.
Some form of fashion.
Yeah,
Well, as long as our balls get empty this weekend.
Damn. Jesus.
So nasty.
Ooh, yeah,
So nasty.
What are y'all talking about?
Hey,
talking about.
Hey, I gotta wrap gifts.
I bet you do.
I'm handing out packages.
Oh, innuendo. Huh?
No, that ain't what I mean.
Sir,
in the box.
Esters gonna.
I'm talking about the package it came in.
Sir Esters gonna be.
I don't like wrapping gifts.
So Esters gonna be in a banana hammock, holding the dick in the box, with the antlers on his, with reindeer antlers on his head. Come on, baby, it's gift time.
So I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap this up.
OG, talk about what's going on next week.
Next week, I think we're gonna do our top list for the year: top 5 movies, top 5 games, top 5 music, just anything top 5, and how we're gonna
Sound cool.
level ourselves up for the next year and our goals and ambitions for this podcast and each individual goals and ambitions. And what else what is New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolution, how we gonna level up.
I don't like to call it that because, so I like to say goals for the next.
Let's say goals.
You know what helps everybody? That helps me, that if you actually write this shit down.
Yeah.
If you write it down, you actually visualize and see it, and you can check it off as you go, instead of just saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to work out, I'm going to do this and do that, and just write that shit down.
They say you have to write it down
and
to put it in memory.
Yeah.
And because they said like the first 15 to 30 days, you don't reach it because you don't remember what it is. Or you get back to being like what you was doing the last year before.
Relapse.
Yeah.
Get back to stupid.
So so far, 2019 was a pretty good year for me and all of us, but we're just looking forward for this podcast to level up even more and really get this thing going. And we want to thank everybody who's listening to us now to support us, and I want to thank my homeboys. Subscribe and hit us up on IG. You can find us with all the information there. It's at @the_level up. We have a Twitter account, same thing with YouTube, and by the time you listen to this, all this stuff should be up and you're able to listen to it across all platforms. Is anything that you guys want to share?
I mean, you can follow me at Black Capino J on Instagram, Twitter. That's it for me, man.
Cool. So
what about you, sir?
Turn it back over to Sir Esters, and he's gonna leave us out with a word.
Okay, you can follow me on all platforms as Sir Esters. And the thing I want to get you to have a great holiday. And also, my quote for you is, hard work beats talent. Like, everybody was born with talent, but hard work is the true dedication on getting to where you want to go. So make sure you put in all the hard work in what you're trying to do, rather than just rather than trying to figure out that your talent's going to help you get to where you want to go. So you either go level up or you go shut up.
Bitch!